Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the creator of the Steam curated page, Sweet Baby Ink Detected, is making his rounds on social media, and he will be joining us this Saturday on Saturday Night Hypnosis at 8 p.m. Eastern, so don't miss it. We are going to interview him with the panel and just get the topic going on Sweet Baby Ink continued. But still, ASMONGOLD, someone who I am not fully a fan of, but I will respect that he actually brought the creator on, apparently trashed Sweet Baby Ink with the creator on that live stream, and I find that very interesting considering what he did to Melanie Mack.
I understand nothing.
So the article says, ASMONGOLD trashes Sweet Baby Ink bullying tactics in wake of attempts to ban Steam creators Sweet Baby Ink Detected. Now, I'm all for everybody jumping on Sweet Baby Ink, okay? This company absolutely is primary evil when it comes to gaming, let's be real. But I don't agree with the fact that he's all of a sudden trashing Sweet Baby Ink, a company that stands for the stuff that Melanie Mack was literally saying that she's against, that he himself trashed Melanie Mack for. It just seems very odd to me, but I'm curious what went down. So let's get into this article, guys, from Fandom Pulse. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says the controversy surrounding Sweet Baby Ink attempting to shut down the Steam curator Sweet Baby Ink Detected page has sparked a heated debate in the gaming community. ASMONGOLD, in his recent YouTube video, delved into the issue, offering his perspective on the matter. Sweet Baby Ink, according to ASMONGOLD, has become a lightning rod for criticism, akin to a modern-day boogeyman. He likens the company to the World Economic Forum on a smaller scale, suggesting that people often use it as a scapegoat for broader societal issues. However, ASMONGOLD is quick to clarify that while he agrees that Sweet Baby Ink's goals are toxic, he doesn't believe that they are the root cause of all problems, but a symptom of a larger systematic issue. The recent incident that caught his attention involved the Steam group Sweet Baby Ink Detected, aiming to review games associated with Sweet Baby Ink's consultancy. Oh my god, I ruined that word. Consultation, I'll just say that. The group's intention was to inform players about potential content influence and encourage transparency in game development. ASMONGOLD elaborated on the toxicity surrounding Sweet Baby Ink. So, really quick, I know ASMONGOLD tends to flip-flop, okay? ASMONGOLD will flip-flop whatever conversation as long as it gives him minimal backlash, right? But ultimately, I think this is definitely an oxymoron, right? Like, I live reacted to two videos from ASMONGOLD. They were completely opposite, right? You have one video where he's all about representation, LGBTQ stuff, and basically calling Melanie Mack a bigot, essentially, without even calling her that. But still, calling her all kinds of words, putting words in her mouth, right? Saying she said things that she didn't say, all because she was coming out against the LGBTQ stuff in gaming and overall, and how she was speaking from a religious standpoint. Then all of a sudden he flip-flopped and basically in another video was calling people with pronouns in their bio mentally ill. Right? And basically was completely against this stuff. So I don't understand how he can flip-flop like this and people just don't call him out on it. I think it's weird. But ultimately, I think it's also weird that now all of a sudden he's against what Sweet Baby Ink is saying, but now he's saying it's a larger systematic issue. But then he's not saying what that system is, right? A lot of people who talk about systematic, they're usually the people who are for all of this diversity, equity, and inclusion stuff. They're the ones who make up these random buzzwords. Oh yeah, it's a systematic issue. What systems are you referring to then? Well, like, can you name them? No, you can't name them, obviously, because they don't exist. Like, what system are you talking about? We need to stop looking at things as one big conspiratorial thing, even though, obviously, there are major players at factor here that have, like, little systems in place, I guess, if you want to use their words, little systems in place to make sure these little smaller companies do what they're told to do. But ultimately, these companies are all operating on their own. Look at this CEO for Sweet Baby Ink. She is a prime example of somebody who took victimhood to the maximum. She's not part of any major system ultimately, but I think she is part of a flow of people who all are deciding that they are going to use victimhood for profit, and she's one of them. So I don't understand, again, that ASMONGOLD is just a complete flip-flopper. It's very odd to me, but I am okay with the fact that he at least is helping dunk on Sweet Baby Ink, because this company does need to go down. It says he criticized the company's impact on game development, expressing concern over artistic integrity being compromised by external woke influences. I don't understand. How is he doing this? Because he was for this woke stuff. I just don't get it, but it's weird. Asmongold discussed recent events involving a Steam group targeting games associated with Sweet Baby Inc. He also criticized Sweet Baby Inc.'s bullying tactics, questioning their logic in silencing dissenting voices, which is exactly what Asmon did against Melody Max. So I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Asmongold then examined the role of public opinion and point out that Sweet Baby Inc. is only one toxic influence on games amid broader industry trends. He underscored the importance of free speech in the marketplace of ideas, advocating for open dialogue and accountability. Overall, Asmongold condemned attempts to censor discussions about Sweet Baby Inc., calling for transparency and constructive discourse instead. So everything he said here, I 100% agree with. But again, it's hard for me to agree with Asmongold because I've seen him flip-flop from this to something completely opposite in the matter of just a couple of videos. So it makes me a little worried to agree with it. But I will, as a sentiment, as what the actual thing is saying, I will agree. Yes, gaming as a whole is going down this trend of using wokeness to push identity politics, all that stuff. It's the same thing Hollywood did with TVs and movies. It's the same thing comic books did, right? Mainstream comic books, American comic books anyway. Manga doesn't play that shit. And if they do, they have a separate category for it because they're smart. But still, they don't know. They don't know. I guess maybe they do know what happened with Hollywood. They must know what happened with Hollywood. Hollywood has lost so much relevance over time that now they're just basically used to bolster YouTubers at this point. That's really what it is. And now gaming seems to want to go down that same trend. This tried to happen before. Okay, this is not the first time this was attempted. Gamergate obviously is a thing. And now this is essentially Gamergate 2.0, where gamers are saying they are not for this stuff. We do not want this in our games, ladies and gentlemen. There is over 104,000 people on this page. Guarantee when this video goes live, there will be a lot more people on this page. And again, nobody wants this shit. The people that you're trying to pretend want this are literally, you could probably count them on two hands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm serious. Like, if you need an example of Twitter not being real life, just go watch my Gina Carano reaction video of the protesters that went at the Vancouver Expo, where there was literally 4 or 5 protesters after over 1,000 signatures on their signature page. Over 1,000 signatures, 4 people showed up. Okay, that's real life for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is not Twitter. This is not X. X will never be real life. It says this move, unsurprisingly, didn't sit well with Sweet Baby's employees, who saw it as an attack on their company's reputation. They mobilized their followers to mass report and ban the group's organizers, igniting a debate on censorship and freedom of expression within the gaming community. Asmongold takes a critical stance against Sweet Baby Inc.'s reaction, highlighting the importance of open dialogue and accountability in public discourse. He argues that attempting to suppress dissenting voices only serves to stifle meaningful conversations about the role of consultancy in game development. Expanding on a broader societal context, Asmongold touched on trends like wokeism, which have contributed to people's growing disillusionment with authority figures and institutions. He asserts that the pushback against censorship isn't just about gaming, but reflects a broader cultural shift towards demanding transparency and accountability from those in power. Well, see, that's the thing. That's what, when we were talking about censorship with Tifa, with her outfit, I kept calling them disingenuous, right? Everybody who was all acting as if they were for the censorship simply because she was 15 years old in the flashback scene, you are being disingenuous, okay? You are not actually trying to say that you care about her age, and that's why the cleavage has to be censored, because ultimately you were perfectly fine with that cleavage for the last 4 years. You never said anything. You never even probably played the game, hence why you didn't even realize what age she was in the flashback. Not that they even tell you her age to begin with. You have to go look in the book, The Ultimatum, or you have to have been a fan of Final Fantasy VII, the original, and have the manual from the PS1 disc in order to even know her adult age, to then do the math and figure out the flashback scene takes 5 years before. You know what I mean? Like, these people don't do that kind of investigation. They don't do that kind of research. So the simple fact is they are using her age as a means to virtue signal to advocate for censorship, and they were told her age by somebody else, and that's why all of a sudden they want to pretend as if they're upset about it. No, you weren't upset about it for the last 4 years. You weren't upset about it for the last couple of decades. Let's stop pretending, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are full of shit, and you're just using it to advocate for censorship. So yes, I do agree that there is a change happening. There is a change happening in gaming. There's a change happening in general, societally speaking anyway, where people are not for this stuff anymore. Let people be adults. Stop censoring things, and let people figure out whether or not they want to watch something, play something, or whatever the case may be. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.
How do you tell somebody that you care about deeply, I told you so?